Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOC.
Welcome to Around the Table. It is a Friday on our show today, and we're excited about the weekend. I hope you are too. And we are here with Ann Limley.
Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Ann.
Did you get your dance on this morning, Dan?
We did get our dance on. I got a little out of breath.
Isn't that crazy?
So Beaver does a Friday thing, and I said, "Hey, let's go dance while he's doing his Jungle Love song."
And we did. We cut a rug, people. We cut something. Pulled a mus. Did you throw your back out? You know that. I'm sorry, but that phrase always kind of baffles me a bit. What does that mean? You threw your back out.
Well, it doesn't take much to.
What does it mean? Threw your back out.
It's not right.
Something is wrong.
Something's thrown.
Something's thrown.
Something's thrown.
I don't know. I just find that quite comical.
Yeah.
That's just me and my weirdo stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
When's the last time you threw your back out?
I've never thrown my back out. I might have pulled a muscle.
I mean, has it just come up and grabbed you sometimes?
Sure.
Your back?
Yes, I'm sorry. It's me in the comical term of threw my back out. Threw my leg out. Threw this out. And I'm thinking, where'd you throw it? You know what I mean?
Well, I think that goes back to the old pioneer days.
Probably. Can't hear Dan on his microphone.
Why not?
I have no idea.
Somebody didn't hear me there. How about that?
Can you hear you now?
I'm sure that I'm there now.
Well, let me know.
Yeah, the button was off. Beamer does a lot of button pushing there. I don't check all the time.
Yeah,
so
well, Dan.
let me make sure.
Plus, we were a little behind. I mean,
he only gave us 3 minutes
he was
to get ready.
He was, when you feed the beast.
Yeah, we should not have even.
The beast grows.
Indulged his ego, and he's got a big one.
He's in there doing a video right now, a live video.
So you're getting prepared to go on your little Key West adventure.
I am. I'm packed. Was trying to check in, but they don't have my tickets right because I'm supposed to be TSA cheap. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but I'll have to fix that.
We had fun with the TSA Express while we were there.
Was it functional and did everything great?
We couldn't find it until we were in line, and then we saw people walking, in the TSA Express. No, in another row, in another whatever. And I go, oh, okay, that's where we should have went in. And when you go through an international airport, it's not it's not that easy to find things if you've never been there before. So
in our airports here, like it's pretty clearly marked TSA pre-check is what I don't know if there's an express. It's a different line, but the pre-check is what we use.
Yeah.
But in foreign countries, a lot of times you don't have that option. Of course, Scotland's where you flew in and out of is a bigger airport than where we usually fly. But but sometimes it's in a foreign language. They do put stuff in English, but but.
Yeah, and I usually complain if I can't understand someone's accent,
right?
English accent, especially if they're from another country. But I couldn't say much when I landed in Edinburgh, England, or Edinburgh, Scotland, and they were speaking their language, and I had to suck it up and say didn't understand what you said there.
See, now you feel like defunct.
Well, I'm a foreigner in their country.
You are a foreigner.
Yeah. I was looking at one of these stories here. They had talk about flying. They had a crash-proof plane design would turn airliners into popcorn.
Yeah. What? What does that even mean?
Let's see. A couple of engineers in Dubai think that they've designed the world's first crash-proof plane, and it kind of looks like a bit like the Michelin Man. Their design would use AI to detect engine failure or other issues that immediately deployed airbags that would wrap the plane like a corn dog. wrap the plane in a like a corn dog. They would
Okay.
wrap it around
Okay,
the
okay.
fuselage.
Okay.
And if you think it's all a big joke, it's actually the finalist for a prestigious James Dyson Innovation Award. So
Okay.
it may never get off the ground, so to speak. Anyway, I thought that was interesting to read while we were talking about airlines.
Right. And
So-
and well, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask, how long does it take to get to Key West? Do you have to get on a little puddle jumper to get to Key West?
I'm not going to Key West.
Oh, I thought you were
I'm
going.
flying into Miami, and then we're driving to Isla Mirada, which is where we're staying. Key West is quite a ways on down the
Yeah,
road,
it is.
and we'd be driving
Yeah,
if we go down there. I don't know if we will or not. I guess it depends.
I know the airport's not that big.
No, it's not.
No.
And we kind of investigated that, but when we decided to stay where we were staying, there's no point in going to Key West
okay.
where it's
Yeah.
further.
Well, water's water.
Yeah,
You
I
just-
mean we've dove with this
Oh,
place before,
okay.
and we were. There's a comfort level there that
Okay.
I like.
Oh,
I like to know
Okay.
who I'm. You know, it's always
you'll be sucking their air, right?
yeah. I'm paying for it.
Yeah,
but
you're paying for the air that you.
Yeah.
So you like their air quality? Do they put?
I like their whole system and where they dive and just yeah.
Does some of those companies, do they put fragrances or?
God no. I mean, I hope not.
I just wonder. You
If
could,
your air tastes funny, you don't use it. I'll say that.
oh, really?
Yeah.
What would it taste like? Like
I
rust
don't know.
or?
I've never had any
Oh.
that was tainted. But if it's
But
not
that's a-
pure, that's the first sign. That's
Ah.
why you test your own air. And if it has a
Oh.
funky taste,
So you
I won't
you
use it.
take your tank and then you suck some air in and then
Yeah.
you
what I-
say, yeah, I don't think this is a vintage.
now not everybody does, you know, and they have outfitters that will put your gear on your tank, yada yada
Mm-hmm.
yada. And I've had that done before, but I always check it myself.
Okay, make sure there's no something plugging
I'm
up the.
responsible for my own.
Well, yeah,
you know?
you are.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm responsible for whatever happens. So
Well, good for you.
Yes.
Do you take your own insurance policy when you go?
I do.
Yeah. Well, you're covered.
Well, I try.
I had to do an insurance. I had to buy a not a rider, but I had to put a deposit down on the car in case I wrecked it.
Right.
Yeah, my insurance company. If you drive overseas, they don't cover you.
They do here in the U.S. Thankfully.
They do the U.S. and Canada and
you're right.
and Mexico, but
You're
not,
on your own.
You're on your own. And driving on the left-hand side of the road, it was.
I bet you were smart to do that, although you were fine.
Yeah,
Wow.
I hope I get that back.
Are they supposed to get? I
Yeah,
guess?
it was a deposit.
Okay.
They
Oh.
should give it back to me.
Sure. You'll get it about 6 months from now.
Oh yeah, right.
If y'all were up early, you might have seen the balloons. They took off this morning.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think several of them did. But tonight starts the big whammy.
And then tomorrow morning.
And tomorrow morning will be a race. Sunday morning is the race.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, go down to the soccer complex.
You want to tell them what kind of weather we're going to have? Because
Well, let's
weather has a lot to do with it.
Because today is going to be sunny and a high of 95.
Mm.
Calm wind. Tonight is mostly clear with a low of 68. Again, calm wind.
More calm wind.
Saturday is sunny with a high of 94. It's going to be perfect, we hope, for the balloon races.
Okay.
And again, Saturday night, low of 67, and Sunday partly sunny with a high of 94.
Okay.
So there's a little heat wave here.
Yeah, it
Sunday
is.
night is a low of 65, and that heat wave evidently continues.
It
Dan.
does. Continues on Monday with a high of 95 degrees, and then overnight low is 65. Tuesday high went up a degree to 96 with a low of 65. And then Wednesday and Thursday, it looks like the highs are going to be in the mid to lower 90s. So I don't know. I might keep the pool open for another week.
I thought you were closing it already.
Yeah, we are. We probably will.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I thought you'd already had. I guess
no,
I
no. I've kind of still have symptoms of jet lag.
Are ya?
Every now
What
and
does
then
it
I'll
do?
just. What
Does
does it
your
do?
back go out?
Yeah, I throw my back out. No, I get sleep. I get tired.
Yeah.
I get tired.
Your body is, you know, it's wrecks a little bit on your body.
I guess the word more is fatigued.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, we got our
I
own
want to
PA
mention
system here.
that the temperatures here are going to be hotter than where I'm going. which
Are
is
you
Florida.
serious, really?
It's in the 80s there, but there's rain in the forecast too.
Well, you know, if you guys want to save some money, I've got a pond
Yeah.
you could swim in. I don't know how far you would see, but anyway.
Probably not far.
Not
but
far.
anyway, the weather is pleasant but hot.
Good. Well, we got our last topic to ponder for the week, and we can show you what that is. Right there it is on the screen. And we will start the music.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay.
How? I do want to do it.
Do it.
How does your surroundings affect how much you talk or stay quiet? Your surroundings. So you want to know how our surroundings influence that.
Yeah. That's a deep one.
How does your I don't know if it's in a quiet place. I probably don't talk as
Yeah,
much.
you probably don't. Yeah.
And
Well, if you're in a surroundings with family, you probably gibber and jabber all the time,
probably,
don't you? Yeah.
There's probably no quiet talk. In here, there's no quiet talk.
No, there's not. Even before the show, it's always.
So what about you?
Yeah.
Duh.
How does my surroundings affect how much I talk or stay quiet? If it's
100%.
if it's a chaotic surrounding, I usually just be quiet. I let the chaos burn itself out. Yeah,
Because it usually does.
yeah. But in this situation, sometimes we'll have guests that are apprehensive to
Sure.
talk. So you've got to be more vocal. You got to do more.
Well, you've got
things.
to ask more leading questions because the yes/no thing can get really difficult to navigate for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And then
yeah.
by the end of the interview, they won't be quiet.
You
They
can't
just
shut
keep
'em
on.
up.
Yeah.
We just said that. I did not mean that. We want you to talk. That's why we have
do.
you
Yeah.
on here.
I'm just kidding. Facebook page. Do we have any people on there giving any feedback?
Well, two. Let's see
Okay.
what they said.
What do we got?
It doesn't, is what Hillary Hickman said.
It doesn't.
She has
She's-
no
yeah.
regard for that.
She has no quiet or
She's all loud
she's all talking.
and direct. Kelly said, I am an observer. I usually stay quiet.
That's true.
I used to be more, you know what I mean? More boisterous, probably talking at inappropriate times necessarily. But I think I don't know.
I
It's not
wait
so
to
much
say things. I kind of
process kind of.
when I was younger, I jumped in and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
The only time I jump in now is when, there's too many people talking, and I say, whoa, wait, let's look at it this way. But that's about the only time.
And then you get chastised for looking at it your way. We had a little talk about that today, about how
Yeah, I had a post
How
that popped up on my
people-
memory, and it was a controversial thing. It was a post that I thought was interesting. I thought, let's see what my peeps think about it. Boy,
yeah,
I'll
you
never
wished
do
you
that
hadn't,
again.
didn't you?
No way.
People, just be respectful.
Okay, let's do our Today in History. How about that?
Okay.
You ready for it?
Yep.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
I do not speak for my church on public matters, and the church does not speak for me.
65 years ago today, Democratic presidential candidate John F. Kennedy went before a Southern Baptist group in Houston to address concerns about his Roman Catholic faith.
Okay.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
And just 2 years later, 63 years ago today, President Kennedy affirmed his support for the manned space program in a speech at Rice University in Houston.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Many trees are down. A number
Which
of
one's that
floodings,
then?
lowland
Oh, I'm sorry.
crops have been destroyed. No light, no telephone.
37 years ago today, Hurricane Gilbert lashed Jamaica with driving rain and winds up to 145 miles an hour. The storm killed 45 people, and the damage was estimated at up to $1 billion. This amateur radio operator was heard in the United States.
Okay. And then on this day in 1966, 59 years ago, the Monkees debuted on NBC. Hey, hey, we're the Monkees, and that was their theme. I remember singing that
Yep.
as a young boy.
Yo.
Very good.
To try to get as many people out as possible with the hope that there are still people that are alive.
24 years ago today, rescue workers continued frantic efforts to find survivors amid the rubble of the World Trade Center. New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani outlined what was the top priority at Ground Zero. After the first day, only a handful of survivors were found amid the 2,800 people killed in New York.
Wow.
You have an uncle who works in Tower 2, and we're not sure where he is. And I also have a few friends who work on the top floors of Tower 1.
This man, the searchers were most often to no avail. They couldn't find everybody. This man was at the Bellevue Hospital when the towers fell.
Yeah.
Guilty of culpable homicide.
Well, okay. I'm going to attempt her names. Of all the names that they give us phonics for, they didn't do this one. 11 years ago today, a South African judge, Thokozile Masipa, found Olympian Oscar Pistorius guilty in the shooting death of girlfriend Riva Steenkamo. He was found not guilty at premeditated murder. I said it like I knew it.
Oh, boy. There you go. And then on this day in 1974, 51 years ago, singer Jennifer Nettles was born. She's done solo work and sang duets with big names, but is probably best known as the lead singer of Sugarland. And they had a hit called All I Want to Do.
Also, 44 years ago today, singer, actress, and talk show host Jennifer Hudson was born. She was birthed that
She
day.
was birthed. And her mother threw her back out doing the birthing.
Probably. And her uterus fell out, too. I'm just saying.
And in 1993, 32 years ago, today, country singer Kelsey Ballerini was born, and she had a song called Hole in the Bottle. All right.
We have a big show today.
We do. We've got a double whammy of a guest.
Double whammy.
Double whammy. First, we'll have Jeff Nielsen. Looks like he bought.
And Lena Ricole, who is a new member of the chamber.
Let me write that down.
And then up second, we will have David Wilson from the city of Harrison to talk about some software update that they've done that is
AI
helping them
software,
track some stuff. So.
Ooh-wee.
Tracking here
Track
in
it down. All right. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan and Ann. On the original KHOZ and also on Hometown Television, K26 Hometown Television. We're going to be right back. Stay with us.
26.1.
And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We have in the studio our regularly monthly scheduled guest, Jeff Nielson, and you brought with you Lena Ricoll.
I did.
Why did you do that?
Well, just I figured I'd talk so much, I just need somebody else to come out and kind of take the pressure off.
Introduce her for me, please.
Lena is a new hire at Chamber. She is
Nice.
our brand new Director of Economic and Workforce Development. Her primary role at the Chamber is going to be retail business recruitment into Harrison.
Okay.
And working with workforce. So she'll work with the schools and the college to help develop and work on workforce training programs and things like that. So
You have a full slate.
That I do. I just graduated this past May from UCA. Go Bears. And I have a degree in applied mathematics. And I wanted to move back home after I graduated.
Yeah.
And then this position opened up, and it was really just a perfect opportunity for
That's
me.
perfect.
You'll be outreaching a lot to
Yes,
people for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Lots of cold calls, lots of emails to people being like, hey, have you thought about Harrison?
Well, you put it in their mind, and they may not have ever thought about Harrison, and it might spark an idea.
That's,
Exactly.
I mean, look, Harrison's kind of the regional hub. We only have 15,000 people here, but we service 90,000 people in the region.
And how many people come through here every day? I mean,
The
thousands of people
Oh, yeah.
drive through, so it is a hub.
Yeah, it's definitely a hub. It's something that's, we're looking at it and say there's a lot of great potential in Harrison. We just need to do some more work on, highlighting what Harrison has to offer, showing that, we're bigger than what we look like on a map if you just look at the numbers, and, trying to bring some value and some different options to the people that live here so that they can enjoy the town even better.
Yeah.
So will that be part of your
That's all
goal,
her.
right?
Yes, that is
Okay.
part of my goals and my
okay.
job. Kind of getting to market Harrison to different
Right.
businesses and bring new things in to really expand and enhance our town.
Well, and hopefully keep people here
Exactly.
to do their bidding, if you will.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
One of the biggest issues we have right now in Harrison, as far as it's called leakage, money that leaves the community, is in the retail area. It's clothing,
Right.
Yeah.
it's restaurants. I think what did you say it was the number 5 restaurant in Harrison right now is the Chili's in Branson.
Oh, really?
That's kind of sad.
So.
Wow.
It's real interesting. I know you got David Wilson coming in and talk about Pacer.ai, but that's some of the information you can get off of Placer.
Oh, it's Placer. See, I spelled it wrong. Please
Yes,
continue.
Placer. But yeah, so I mean, it's really interesting information that you can pull off there. But it tells you, okay, where do we need to improve? What do we need to be working on? So, Lena's going to be leading the charge on that end of it, and I'm going to try and kind of focus on more of the big industrial type jobs and bringing in some things like that.
Well, y'all are a small crew in there, actually, and you can't do it all. So it's nice to have someone on board that can focus particularly on that area.
Yeah, it needs regular attention. I mean, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
And, it became very obvious to me that I needed some help, and then so that's why we started doing the interviews, and Lena came in and rose above, and we've been very, very happy with her so far.
Good deal. Good deal.
Well, it's a little different than what the Chamber of Commerce used to be. It used to be more event oriented.
Correct. Yes.
Lots of events. I mean, went from one event to the next to the next to the next, and that's fine for if you want to keep the focus on and sustaining, I guess you would say, the community. But this effort is
Local
to
involvement.
yes, and you want to move it out
and grow.
and grow.
Right. I mean, the old saying is, if you're not growing as a town, you're dying.
Right.
And we've been fairly stagnant for quite some time. Like I said, I've talked with y'all before about one of the companies, Provalis, that's coming in.
Yeah.
That'll be the first company that's come in here, substantial company that's been recruited, not grown from within the community in over 50 years.
Wow.
That's
okay.
According to the mayor, according to the mayor, he said it's been since the 70s since we've recruited a company into town of that size. Right. So, that's a big thing. And the mayor's spent 6-7 years working to get TJ Maxx in. So these aren't, quick turnaround. Hey, why don't you come to
Sure.
Harrison? And then people show up. These are building relationships, long-term type of approach that you have to have, and seriously working the issues.
Yeah. And one of the benefits of that is when you grow a community, you keep the young people here.
Yes.
Right.
They want to stay.
That's another big source of leakage for the community is we
Yeah.
lose. Dr. Pratt with Harrison ISD basically he has a number he quotes all the time. Says basically 50% of our students will graduate or either go into college or into the military, and 50% remain here. That they need work. And
Okay.
the efforts that we're putting in for the chamber are helping to find jobs for that 50% that stay here. Because if they can't find work here, of that 50% that leave to go to college, there's a pretty good chance they're not coming back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we need to keep that 50% that stays here and works here. And if they can't find jobs here, then they're going to leave too.
Right.
So,
Right. Hopefully that and the implementation of Main Street and all those entities will be able to accomplish the goal that we're looking at.
Well, I mean, go ahead.
Sorry. One of the first things that Jeff has kind of tasked me with is trying to find something for the younger people to do in town.
Okay.
Right? Because going from a college town like Conway to coming and moving back here, it feels like the streets roll up at 6 p.m.
Yeah, they do.
Right, they do.
Yeah.
They pretty much do,
And
yeah.
so we really want to find things for the 20 to 30 crowd
Sure.
to do
Sure.
in town and things of that nature, and that's kind of one of the things that I'm really focusing on.
Can you give some ideas of what the entertainment or activities those people would do, or what are we lacking here?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that having, Matt Bell bringing in the entertainment district is a
Yes.
huge thing for us, and being able to go to those concerts is really interesting and really a fun thing for us to be able to do. But also just restaurants that are
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Like
Is that where
places-
kids tend to hang? Is the restaurants?
Restaurants, yeah,
Okay.
coffee shops.
Coffee shops.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Or if you're a little bit of the older crowd, like a wine bar,
Right,
brewery
right, right,
type
right, right.
situation. But having a place to go to dinner would be great.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And
Date night dinner. Yeah.
yeah, I mean something different than the I guess the restaurants that we have good restaurants here.
Yes,
But,
yes,
but there's some
definitely.
specialized ones maybe that need to be examined as far as coming here.
And a place to hang out later after
Exactly.
dinner.
Right,
Just,
right.
just where
Kids
you
don't-
can,
Like,
a
that's-
room where you can sit and commiserate with people.
Right.
Oh, we get off work and then we're like, well,
What next?
Now
What
what?
next?
now?
Yeah.
Or say you go down to the Lyric and watch a show.
Uh-huh.
What are you going to do after that? I mean, there's no options. There's nothing to do. So
Right,
we're
right,
trying
right,
to find things that, appeal especially to the younger crowd that they can
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we
places,
want to
places to hang out.
entice them and keep them here. So that
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I say, your hands are full.
that they
You're
are
gonna be busy.
definitely. But I'm excited about it.
That's
It's
good.
a great
yeah. It's a
opportunity
great challenge.
for me.
Yeah, great challenge.
Well, and to have those facts about what is causing people to leave, or the leakage is showing. Working with the city, then I think that could be very beneficial to find out where you need to focus. So I'm glad those two things are working together for sure.
It's definitely really interesting getting to see all of that data. Like, for instance, one of the data points that I found was we need another steakhouse. Is one of the big things.
Like a Longhorn, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Like a
the
real
Longhorn in Branson, 5% of their annual visitors are Harrison people.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that's like 6,000-7,000 of their annual visitors.
Wow.
Come from Harrison.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that when we decide to go to one of the steakhouses here, it's full. I mean, you have to wait, or it's crowded, or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I mean, Harrison does a really good job with breakfast and lunch.
Yes.
Lots
yes,
of great breakfast and lunch places. Dinner, you're pretty limited.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah.
a couple of places you can go to.
And Sunday especially is kind of, people don't necessarily stay open on Sunday
Right.
or a long time or anything.
Well, and there's reasons for that, but I
Sure.
mean, just like a Friday or Saturday night, most of the places still close up fairly early.
Right,
You know,
right,
so
right.
like I said, if you go see a something over at the Lyric, or you go do anything, and maybe looking for a late meal or something. There's no option, so they're going to Branson.
Well, and we have a few coffee shops, but most of them are drive-throughs. So you don't go sit and hang.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. So things like that. That's what we're trying to promote.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think people are have the idea, and maybe they'll, get their little napkin out and draw a little floor plan, and maybe they'll come up with some ideas.
And
we need it.
If you do have any ideas, the chamber did just release a business interest survey for the general public that I would absolutely love to get some more responses out on.
Is that online?
Yes, it should be on our Facebook page.
Okay.
And then for any small businesses that are open now, or are getting ready to open, we are having. One of the items I came in to talk about is basically it's where to go. It's a lunch and learn that we're doing Startup Junkie. So Startup Junkie is an entrepreneur training company organization. They're unique to Arkansas, specifically Northwest Arkansas. And they come around into Harrison every so often, and they put on these presentations. And this one's going to be called The Complete Guide to Community-Driven Marketing.
Okay.
And it's going to be Tuesday, September 23rd at 10 a.m. It's going to be at the chamber offices in our boardroom. And short version of what they're going to be putting on, it's basically to help business owners clarify their brand. They're going to assist with social media and website setup, design, operations, and then create a customer contact list. Basically they specialize in teaching new business owners or prospective business owners what they need to know to run a company to make it successful. Yeah. So and it's free, so
wow.
No reason not to come out and participate in this.
And again, when is it?
It is, what did I say, Tuesday, September 23rd at 10 a.m. It's going to be at the chamber offices, 303 North Main Street. Okay. On the third floor.
Okay.
And if you are interested in that, go ahead and visit the startupjunkie.org site to register. Yeah. And it is free lunch if you RSVP as well.
So there you go.
Uh-huh.
But it sounds like a perfect opportunity for a new business. You need help to know how to market your business and get it really be successful.
And I think one of the number one reasons why businesses fail is management. Yeah. They don't manage themselves once. They may have the most fantastic idea for a business model. Yeah. But if they can't manage internally, they fail, and I'm sure this will touch on some of that.
Yeah. Like I said, if the new business owners, typically they have great ideas, are very passionate about whatever it is they're opening up, but they don't understand the work it takes back of the house. Right. How to make that company successful. Yeah. So Startup Junkie, this is what they do.
All right.
So go to startupjunkie.org and sign up.
Absolutely.
What else you got?
You got something else?
Well, we got the State of County coming up on it's Thursday, September 23rd. It's a 7:30 a.m. breakfast. We're going to be doing it over at the Community Bank, or Signature Bank Community Room. Got Judge Hathaway coming out, talk about all things county related. I'm sure he'll give us an update on the new county courthouse. It's being sponsored by Cromwell Architects and Banco ZK. And we're excited about having the county come out and talk about what they got going on. This is an annual event that Chamber typically always puts on. We have, another big thing. We have the Boone County Airport Terminal. That's that new terminal, groundbreaking. And that's going to be Tuesday, September 16th, 1 p.m. Obviously, it's going to be out at the airport. This is a big thing.
That's exciting.
It really is. I mean, you just don't understand how much an airport brings to a community. We're lucky to have one. Really? And, Judy McCutcheon does an outstanding job running that airport. It's one of the most efficient ones in the country. So we're lucky to have her. We're lucky to have the airport. So they got Ladd Brooks is the chairman of the Boone County Airport Administrative Board. He'll come out and kind of be the master of ceremonies on this. Chamber's going to be doing a ribbon cutting at the end. It's, we're excited about it. We're excited for the airport and for Judy. So, and it's open to the public. So if you would like to come out and help us celebrate that, please do. We'd love to have you.
All right.
Good deal.
And again, that's Tuesday, September 15th at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
15th. Okay.
Another thing that we have coming up really soon is the Farmer Fred Day stock trailer ribbon cutting. So any of the kids that, are alumni of Harrison know about this. I definitely remember it from when I was little. But we used to have these things called Farmer Fred Days. And Fred Roll Wool was this lovely man in our community who owned a farm and owned a bunch of farm animals, and he would bring them out to the school for all of the kids to learn about the farm and learn about the different animals, and it was such an amazing thing. Well, Fred tragically passed away in an accident, and in order to really commemorate him and his memory, the Harrison School District is unveiling a new wrapped stock trailer that is being donated to the school to remember him and all of the Farmer Fred days of past years. And with this new stock trailer, the FFA kids will be using their show animals to continue Farmer Fred days.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Really
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
That's going to be Wednesday, September 24th at 12 p.m. And it'll be at the Harrison High School Ag Greenhouses. Everyone knows where those are. It's where you go and you buy your plants.
Right.
Lovely, amazing event every year. And the FFA students are leading that entire program. The food will be served at 12 noon, and the program starts at 12:15. We will be doing a ribbon cutting with the FFA students and the Wool family at the end of the program.
Awesome.
Very nice. Very nice. Way to commemorate
yeah.
Fred. Fred
we
was
love
one
Fred.
of our favorite people.
He was such an amazing guy.
Yeah.
Sure was. Yeah.
Other than that, we got a bunch of ribbon cuttings. We got one with NARMC. They're going to be celebrating it's a new gym. It's a pediatric therapy gym open house that they're going to be doing on Tuesday, September 30th at 4 p.m. Don't know a whole lot about this, but it's a new facility for the pediatric hospital. The hospital is very excited about this addition. So I'm kind of excited to go out and see exactly what a pediatric gym looks like.
Yeah.
You know, we got barbells. I mean,
I don't know.
little tiny barbells. I don't know. We've got Bell and Company's doing a ribbon cutting on Tuesday. Again, Tuesday, September 30th. That one's going to be at 9:30 a.m. They're a CPA firm that's 40 years experience. They got clientele in North Little Rock, Conway, and Harrison. So this is a new facility that they're opening up here. It's going to be at 1413 McCoy Drive, Suite B. Again, all of these are open to the public. Anybody who wants to come out is welcome to come.
Help celebrate.
And
Then,
go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk about the last one.
We also have another ribbon cutting that is Tuesday, September 23rd at 11:30 in the morning, and that is for the Luby Equipment Services. So they are a case equipment provider that offers rental and equipment sales to the people in the area for contractors.
Case.
Yeah.
All right.
Heavy
for contractors, farmers. You need to do some dirt work on your property. You can go. You can either buy or rent. Some
Which is a
heavy
nice
equipment
option.
for them.
Some people don't want to maintain
Some of the
that.
big equipment.
Yeah. Just remember, dial, I think it's 811. Dig or call before you dig.
Call before you dig.
Yeah, exactly.
Call before you dig.
Exactly.
Please, it's not hitting gas lines.
Yeah.
And that will be at Luby Equipment Services at 302 Industrial Park Road.
Perfect.
All right.
Lots going on.
Yeah.
And
Lots
welcome
going
to
on.
the team, Lena.
Thank
It's
you
nice
so
to
much.
have you.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to the team, Lena.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, guys,
We'll have you scheduled
Did
back.
You have another one?
Nope.
Okay.
That's us.
Okay.
I was going to say
I think we
thanks for
gotta
having us on. And
You're welcome.
We'll see you again next month,
All
I guess.
right. We will. We're going to take another break. Stay with us.
Table on the original KHOZ.
Hey, welcome back to Around the Table. We have in the studio with us
David Wilson.
Yes, I have it right here. David, I was looking, I was like, I know it's David,
He
but
knows who
I
you
didn't
are.
see David.
It was a senior moment.
Yeah, and I was thinking I didn't write David's name down, but I did write, I know David Wilson. You're the IT guy for the city of
IT
Harrison. Plus, you've got other titles too, don't you? Do we have time to list them all?
Yeah, some of them we can't say on the radio either. But yeah, I've got I do some economic development. I know the chamber does a lot of that. But
Yeah,
I do,
you kind of cross paths with them here. Yeah,
we talked about it. I told them they could join me if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do a little bit of the retail economic development too, and so
How important is something like that in today's city economy and the way they approach everyday life into trying to better improve their city? How important is IT and AI and those kind of things?
Well, it's real important because there's a lot of competition with larger cities for businesses.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times, unfortunately, even though we like we know small towns, but at the same time too, if you're not doing things to kind of get businesses to come to your city, then you're going to just dry up.
Well, they have
eventually.
to be progressive. I mean, you have to present yourself as a progressive community
Yes.
for people to want to come in here, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that I'm excited about is this Pacer.ai software. And that's where that comes in because
Tell
it's.
us about it.
Sorry.
Tell us about it.
Tell us about
Tell
it.
us about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Pacer.ai software. It's a software data platform, and what it is, it allows us to track movements, but it's aggregated data. So it's not. There's a lot of concerns I know about privacy and security.
Privacy,
but,
yeah.
But it's more of like aggregated data. The same way if you have your phone has location on,
Okay.
So, but it's not individual data. So I can't go to Dan's house and look and see where he went shopping, and it's not.
You better
Right,
not.
right.
Yeah. There's none of that. I promise, because believe me, I'm about security,
Yeah.
and
Sure,
privacy,
privacy and-
I respect that.
Yeah.
And we cannot tell that, and it's not even real time. It's close to real time. It's like 2 days.
Oh,
The most
okay.
current data is
Okay.
2 days that you can go back on.
But you can get a pretty good idea of what's going
Yeah.
on with that data.
You can see where people are traveling to that are coming from outside. Where are people going? It kind of gives you records of, how the traffic, where is traffic going? Now, I should say this when we're talking about security and privacy. There's nothing, no places of worship, no churches, no anything like that, school. So none of that stuff is taken or
Okay,
is
they
in the
don't
metrics
track
yet.
that, yeah.
They do not
Okay.
track that. That is something, but no, it's more of like an aggregate.
You're-
About
what you're saying is you can tell where I'm at, but it's not. You don't know that it's me. You know that there's my phone has moved, but it doesn't identify me with that phone.
Yes, it doesn't.
it's a-
It doesn't identify you at all. As a matter of fact, I can't just tell one person. It has to be like a chunk of 50.
Oh,
No
okay.
more,
Okay.
no less, no more than 50 or more.
Well, that's
So-
what you want, really.
But it
Yeah.
tracks people going that are like leaving our community to go to a certain place, say in Branson. Does it also track them coming here?
Yes.
Outside.
It
Okay.
tracks
outside
them.
people coming here.
It kind of shows like that's kind of what the main thing it's doing. It's just showing where are the traffic patterns, where are they shopping, where are they. Think about it like Google Maps. When you're looking at Google Maps and you see traffic, you see that there's a lot of traffic there, and it's able to predict. Okay, or tell you that there's all this traffic road work
Right,
going on,
right.
and divert you. It's kind of aggregated data like that.
Okay.
So I can see like, okay, how many people came into Harrison, and what our daytime population is, in which.
What is our daytime
20
population?
Around 21,000
Okay.
daytime
Okay.
population.
Okay.
What I've been
double.
able to tell.
It's
Yeah.
double
Okay.
the population,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 19 to 21,000 is what it looks like. So,
Okay.
And that helps us as a city because even though it costs money for the software, we're able to better tell, okay, do we have a park? Let's see, is this park being utilized?
Oh, yeah.
If we never see any cars going there or something, maybe we know maybe that's not something we need as a city. Maybe we're investing money in something. So, but it can also help lure in new businesses as well as help with existing businesses that we have in our town. So
well, you can see too who to approach for businesses by the way our people are utilizing that particular business out somewhere else.
Right, and going back using this cutting edge tool, which there are several other cities. I know the chamber's using it too. They, but Newport, Siloam Springs, are just a couple. I know a Mountain Home. They're using that information too with Placer. Without compromising anyone's security.
Right. We want to make that highly.
Yeah. And if somebody is ever concerned, I had a gentleman call me the other day. I'm happy to talk to him about that, just because. Okay. But there's like larger businesses. Like there is a restaurant chain that Darden Brands. They own. They're like a real estate firm, not a real estate firm, but a company that owns several of the major brands like Olive Garden and Longhorn Steakhouse. Well, we've got a company that's working with us because I can say all day long that Harrison, Arkansas, hey, we're really growing.
Oh, yeah.
We're growing. But they want data.
They want numbers.
They want numbers. Okay. That's exactly right. Because for years, cities have relied on old data, whether it be census data or using surveys. But this actually gives you numbers that's kind of respected in the market. So we're able to go to Darden Brands and say, here is the data, the same one that larger cities are doing, and say, here is the data, and this is the numbers to prove we have 25,000 cars driving around this business every day.
And that ensures their profitability if they decide to move here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Because they want to see the numbers. They want to see the traffic counts.
And I'm sure that that program that you're talking about, they know all about it, and they say this is verifiable data.
That's correct. That's what was posed to us when we've looked at, because Olive Garden does have some interest in Harrison, we're told, as well as Longhorn. And one of the things is to do that, they need this data. Sure. And if we either own it and pay for it and produce it ourselves, or we go pay even more money to have somebody else do it, and then but with this, the chamber, the city,
you can all work together.
We can work together. Wade Phillips can use it he's learning it right now for studying traffic patterns. We have the detour around Goblin Drive. He's able to see how many where are the people going, where's the busiest streets, so it's really, it can be used for more than just recruiting businesses. If a coffee shop is thinking about putting in an existing coffee shop in another location, hey, how do we know if a location will do good there? Okay, well, you got 12,000 cars driving by there every day, or
it sounds like the move. That was the right move to make.
Well, it's worth it. We got a 1-year contract because I think obviously we should use it, and if we use it and we're actually able to do something with it, then it's worth maybe looking at renewing that. So
awesome.
Okay.
That's
Perfect.
awesome.
We're excited about that.
Yeah.
For our
Would
community.
you come back and update us?
Sure.
On some major news.
Yeah.
We want to be the first to know.
Absolutely.
Something like that comes up. We want to know. We like to hear it first.
Oh yeah. Well,
okay.
Make sure
we
that
want the exclusivity.
The scoop, David.
We got the scoop. Okay, I'll give you the scoop. That's for sure.
Anything else you want to talk about before we go?
One just quick thing about that is the concert and promotions. Like we've had the AMP concerts.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to use that information to tell how many people we had the concert. I was able to tell. Matt had requested it, and Matt Bell. And when I got to pulling it, we could compare. Well, we had some more people at the second concert. Where are they coming from? Where did they go eat before? Where did they go eat after? What stores they patronized?
Okay.
And one other quick thing, when we were looking for a grant for a park that they're going to put in over there by the sports complex, we use that conglomeration of aggregated data. We were able to tell income levels, because when they were looking for the grant, they were able to tell the average, household income in that segment, to use that to help with the grant, getting money for that.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Wow, that's awesome, actually.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks, David. We appreciate it. And we're running really behind, so we're
sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
You can blame Jeff Nielson.
There you go.
Jeff
Just
Nielsen.
kidding.
Hey guys, we'll
No,
be
I should,
right back.
he maybe did me a favor.
Stay with us.
Never log product to customers so you can keep your privacy. Come and see your best buds, Quade and Andrea, and the whole team at Lighten Up Dispensary at the shops at Branson Meadows.
So you've got Medicare and changes in the air, and ads and seminars are showing up everywhere. Now you can't trust everything you hear, but we can help to ease your fears. Come on down to Hickory Hill Insurance. We've been serving Harrison for 15 years.
Hickory Hill Insurance, 870-743-9006. We're going to help you get this right.
Tired of reality feeling like a scratched record? Dive into nostalgia at Books on Main Street. From classic novels to vintage VHS, escape to a world of wonder. Books on Main Street, where every visit is a page turner you can't put down.
Around the Table, streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
We have just a couple of minutes before we have to say goodbye for the week.
Well, I want to mention something that we were sent an email about, and on October 3rd and 4th, for the very first time, downtown Branson has a fall festival.
Ooh.
You know, we have a Harvest Homecoming
We do,
here
yeah.
coming up in that same
October,
weekend.
yeah.
A festive celebration, though, of autumn and the exciting new renovations in the heart of our city. They've done the whole streetscape project, and I guess they're showing that. Stroll through streets filled with pumpkins and fall decor include enjoy exclusive store specials and sidewalk sales. Take part in a pumpkin scavenger hunt for fun prizes and snap photos at your cozy seasonal photo ops.
Okay.
Face painting, warm cider, all kinds of stuff. But again, that's in
fun.
Branson, October 3rd and 4th in downtown.
I love Harvest Homecoming time of year.
So maybe you can take one day and go there and go here and just
Go
make
here,
a day
go
of
there,
it.
go
Make
everywhere.
A day of it, yeah.
And eat some green eggs and ham while you're somewhere.
Sam, I am.
Sam, I am.
What's today?
Hug and high day, 5-day. Hug and high five. I'm sorry. Hug and high
Hug and get
five.
high day. That's what you just said.
I know. Didn't mean that. Remember those hugs and high fives? Well, today's to do it.
Okay.
Give somebody a high five. I'll give you one after the show. A big high five. National Chocolate Milkshake Day.
All right.
They used to be packed full of whiskey back in the day.
Really?
And then they get silly on us, you know.
Yeah.
But we got to go. We're out of time, and we're done. See you Monday.